Hello students, again welcome to this new video lecture which is on water turbines. There are steam turbines also. I'm not dealing right now with the steam turbines, but this is about the water turbines. Now, what do you mean by turbines? Already I have used this particular word while I have explained you about the hydroelectric power plant. In hydroelectric power plant, the water turbines are used. Now, turbine is a very simple word which already I have explained in case of thermal power plants also, in which whatever the fluid which is going through it, or it may be impinged on it, it may be having certain kind of reaction in it, it will lead to the rotation of the blades, in turn rotation of the shaft, and in turn it is associated with certain kind of generator which generates the electricity. So that is the simple meaning. That is the turbines which are used in case of hydroelectric power plant which are associated with water are known as water turbines or hydraulic turbines. So turbines are the hydraulic machines which convert hydraulic energy, water energy, that is the kinetic energy, potential energy of the water, converted into kinetic energy, and then converted into mechanical, and then in turn in terms of electrical energy. So that is the main basic purpose as far as hydroelectric power plants are concerned. So try to remember this one. A working principle, that is very simple, that when the fluid strikes the blades of the turbine, okay, it is impinged on it, okay, due to the impact of that particular whatever the velocity of whatever the water which is impinged on the blades of the turbine, it gives away its kinetic energy, whatever that particular kinetic energy which will be converted into the rotational energy of that particular blades, and on which it is mounted on a rotor. The rotor in turn rotates, and which will be coupled to the generator which will give away the electrical energy to us. So this generator converts mechanical energy into electrical energy, and this electrical power which is known as hydroelectric power, that already I have explained. This classification of water turbines is shown in this particular slide. We are not going into the details of this one. Try to remember this one, that how the type of energy is at the inlet. It is impulse as well as reaction turbine. And as for your syllabus, we will restrict our discussion with the impulse only and not with the reaction. Depending upon the flow, how the flow of the fluid, that is water, is there through the runner. If it is a tangential flow turbine, if it is a radial flow, if it is an axial flow or mixed flow, depending upon that the type, means you can have the impulse having such a kind of combination. Then high head turbine, wherever the location of the water which is available, one which is coming out inside the turbine, you can see casing. Medium head and low head turbines, as well as specific speed of the turbine. It depends upon the speed of the turbine rotor, or you can say turbine blades, medium specific speed as well as low specific speed. Okay, but forget about these three things. We will restrict ourselves to impulse and reaction, and specifically with the impulse as far as your syllabus is considered one. And what do you mean by impulse? Very simple one. If you take a rotor like this one and having certain kind of small bucket like structures, very smaller one, and if you have certain kind of impingement of water on it, this gets rotated. If at all you are having certain kind of movable thing, there is certain kind of shaft on which this disc is mounted and to which these buckets are there, so this will rotate. Okay, the same kind of fundamental is used here. If at the inlet of the turbine the energy available is only kinetic energy, the turbine is known as impulse turbine, and this is the specific principle which is used here. Through this nozzle water is coming. Now as the nozzle is used here, okay, its velocity, that is kinetic energy, will be increased one, okay, and which will be impinged on these blades, so that in turn the rotation of this disc will take place, on which these blades or buckets are present, you can say. Okay, this is about the impulse turbine. Now the types of impulse turbines which are generally used in case of hydroelectric power plants are Pelton turbine and cross flow turbine. We will be dealing with the Pelton turbine as far as this particular session, because it is associated with your top syllabus. So see how huge this is, the actual view as far as the turbine. You can say this is the disc, or you can say a big structure on which these buckets are mounted. These are the some fixing points which inside this one, this is the rotor shaft which can be mounted, on which this wheel to which the buckets are attached are available one. So this is the rotor on which the buckets are available one, along with this as far as the Pelton turbine or Pelton wheel is considered one. This is also a Pelton wheel. You can see here these are the buckets. This is the rotor. This is the rotor shaft, actually shaft. This is the rotor on which the buckets are mounted, and which is coupled to this generator which is available here. This is the generator to this side, and these are the two Pelton wheels on which the water is impinged on this bucket, so that its kinetic energy will be utilized one to run this buckets, then in turn to run this rotor as well as this shaft system to which the generator is coupled, and we will get an electricity. uh, the same figure is available here. This will give you the idea that now this will be inside one casing. This will be inside this particular casing, and this is the rotor, or you can say wheel, on which this particular buckets are mounted. And whenever the water from a very high height, that may be 80 meter, that may be 70 meter, that may be 700 meter, that is from the dam area, it will be moving through the penstock, and so that its kinetic potential energy will be converted into kinetic energy, and then through this nozzle it will be impinged on this particular bucket, so that in turn this wheel gets rotated. As this wheel gets rotated, it is mounted on this rotor shaft, you can say the turbine shaft, which is coupled with the help of this particular outer, you can say the casing, through whatever uh, it may be directly coupled, or it may be coupled with the help of any kind of system. If it is a smaller power plant, if it is a smaller system, with the help of this drives, belt drives also, so that it is connected to the generator shaft. In turn, it will generate the electricity with the help of whatever the basic electrical fundamentals, so that we will get an electricity. So this is a simple explanation as far as Pelton turbine, which is used in case of hydroelectric power plants. Now, generally, the Pelton turbines is associated with the impingement of water on these buckets. So it requires high head. Whenever there is a high head, that is the altitude of water which is present at some higher level as compared to the Kaplan or Francis turbines. So this is the high head turbine, which was invented by this Lester Ella Pelton in 1870. Okay, Pelton turbine is suitable for high head and low flow rate. Flow rate should be low, but head should be high. Energy available at the inlet of the turbine is only kinetic energy, and the pressure at the inlet and outlet is atmospheric. That is very, very important one as far as the Pelton turbine is considered one. Generally, in Pelton turbines or Pelton wheels, the draft tube is not used because this is already open to the atmosphere, so there is no need of the draft tube as far as the Pelton turbines are considered one. But in the remaining one, that is Kaplan and Francis, we have to use the draft tube. What is that? That already have explained you in case of hydroelectric power plant. So this is the figure which is giving you some idea that what is the difference as far as impulse turbine and reaction turbine is considered. In case of reaction impulse turbine, this is again a rotor system. The shaft of the rotor, which is on which the rotor is mounted. Here also the same thing, but here the impingement, there is the fixed nozzles and moving buckets are there on which the water will be impinged. So here whatever the effect, whatever you are getting here, that is the rotor as well as stator, these are the blades which are associated with that one, through which the flow of fluid is taking place. Here in this case, what happens, whatever the fluid which is coming away, which will be moving over the blades, so that it will be giving certain kind of reaction as far as the uh, Newton's laws, Newton's third law of motion is considered when, and here we are getting such a kind of thing as far as the rotor and stator fixed and moving blades are considered when, so that we can this is the rotating nozzle actually, so that we can get the effect as far as the rotation of that turbine blades in turn rotor as well as shaft to which the generator is coupled. So this is the basic difference as far as impulse and reaction is considered one. But in practice, impulse turbine Pelton wheel is considered one as the best example. For the reaction, the Kaplan and Francis turbines are there, but in your syllabus that is not a required one as per your syllabus, therefore I have not considered it. So these are the references which already have told you that which we have shown you for the centrifugal pump as well as reciprocating air compressor, and for the turbine also the same kind of references are there. So I think This video clears as far as how the turbine, as far as Pelton Bill is considered one water turbine, which is impulse type of water turbine, is having its constructional details as well as working. So thank you very much. We will be again meeting in the next video very soon. Thank you.